When you hear the word narcissist, what comes to mind? Someone who takes too many selfies? Someone who's full of themselves? Someone who loves looking in the mirror? A narcissist, in the psychological sense, is someone who has an inflated sense of their own importance, lacks empathy for other people, and uses others to prop up their fragile self-esteem. But here's what most people don't understand. Behind every narcissist's arrogance, behind their constant need for admiration, and behind their cruel behavior toward others, there is one thing driving everything they do: unbearable, unconscious shame. Deep down, the narcissist believes they are defective, ugly on the inside, a fraud, worthless, and a loser. These are not thoughts they consciously experience. The shame is buried so deeply that they don't even know it's there, yet it continues to shape their behavior, and they spend every day of their lives running from it. To hide this overwhelming shame, they construct a mask, a false self. They create a brand, impressive, and superior version of themselves that insists, "I'm not defective, I'm special, I'm not ugly, I'm beautiful, I'm not a loser, I'm a winner." This false identity protects them from facing the painful beliefs they carry deep within. From this fear of shame emerge the two defining characteristics of every narcissist. First, they develop an inflated sense of self-importance. They exaggerate their achievements, believe they are unique, think they can only be understood by special people, and expect constant admiration from others. Second, they lack empathy. They struggle to recognize or genuinely care about the feelings and needs of other people. Instead, others exist mainly to serve their needs and reinforce the image they have created of themselves. The narcissist also tends to divide the world into only two groups: winners and losers. Naturally, they see themselves as the winner and everyone else as potential losers. They constantly need to prove their superiority, and to do that, someone else must be placed beneath them. Their self-esteem is often strengthened by diminishing, criticizing, or humiliating other people. Think about someone in your life who can never admit they're wrong, blames others for every mistake, constantly seeks praise, dismisses your feelings, and behaves as though they're better than everyone else. That person may be running from a deep sense of shame they don't even realize exists. The most important thing to remember is that narcissism is not simply vanity or excessive self-love. At its core, it is a desperate, lifelong attempt to escape the unbearable feeling of being fundamentally worthless. To summarize, a narcissist has an inflated sense of self-importance and lacks genuine empathy for others. Beneath this outward confidence lies a deep, unconscious sense of shame that they are constantly trying to escape. They tend to see the world as a battle between winners and losers, and they will often go to great lengths to avoid feeling like the loser. Their behavior is not driven by ego alone, but by a desperate attempt to protect themselves from painful feelings they cannot bear to face. A narcissist isn't just someone who's full of themselves. They're someone who is terrified of being empty.